The Enchanted Library and the Book of Wonders. In the heart of Willowbrook, nestled between towering oak trees and whispering streams, stood the Enchanted Library. It was no ordinary library. Oh no, this library was alive. Its walls shimmered with magic, and its books whispered secrets when no one was looking. At the very centre of this wondrous place lived Lena Brightwell, a curious and adventurous girl with a love for books bigger than the tallest mountain. She spent every afternoon in the library, her nose buried in tales of knights, dragons, and faraway lands. But there was one book she had never seen before. One stormy evening, as the rain tapped against the glass windows, Lena noticed something strange. A golden glow flickered from the topmost shelf, the one no one ever reached. "What's that?" Lena whispered, standing on her tiptoes. She reached for the tallest ladder and climbed carefully, her fingers tingling with excitement. As she neared the top, she saw it, a massive ancient book bound in deep blue leather with shimmering silver letters on the cover. The Book of Wonders. Lena's heart pounded. She had read hundreds, no thousands of books in this library, but she had never seen this one before. Gently, she ran her fingers over the letters. The moment she touched it, the entire library trembled. The book sprang open. A rush of wind swirled around her, pages flipping on their own. Then, before she could blink, whoosh, Lena was no longer in the library. She tumbled through a swirl of colours, feeling as if she were floating in a dream. Then, with a soft thud, she landed on a grassy hill beneath a sky full of twinkling golden stars. "What? Where am I?" she gasped. She turned to see the Book of Wonders floating beside her, its pages glowing. A voice, soft and wise, whispered, "Welcome, traveller. You have entered the world of stories." Lena's eyes widened. The world of stories! The book's pages flipped again, revealing shimmering golden letters. "To return home, you must journey through 3 lands and complete 3 quests. Only then will the final page turn." Lena gulped. 3 lands, 3 quests, but I don't even know where to start. Just then, a rustling came from the trees ahead. A small, fluffy creature hopped out, a talking rabbit wearing a tiny satchel. "Ah, a traveller," he said, his nose twitching. "Welcome to the first land, young one. I am Willoughby Hare, guardian of the Whispering Woods." Lena's heart skipped. A talking rabbit! Willoughby chuckled. "Of course, in the world of stories, anything is possible. Now, tell me, do you seek the first quest?" Lena nodded eagerly. Willoughby grinned. "Then listen closely. The Whispering Woods hold a secret. A missing star has fallen from the sky, and the trees will not sleep until it is found. Your task: bring the star back to the night sky." Lena's eyes sparkled. "A fallen star? That sounds amazing." She followed Willoughby through the forest, where the trees whispered their ancient songs. The deeper they went, the more the air shimmered with tiny floating lights. Then, at last, they found it. A glowing silver star tangled in the roots of an old oak tree. Lena reached out, but the roots tightened. "It won't let go," she cried. Willoughby twitched his nose. "The tree is testing you. You must speak a word of kindness, for only a gentle heart can set the star free." Lena thought for a moment, then knelt beside the tree and whispered, "Thank you for keeping the star safe, but now it must return home." The roots loosened. The star rose into the air, floating upward until, zoom! It shot back into the sky, rejoining its shimmering brothers. The first quest was complete. The Book of Wonders flipped its pages once more. The first tale is told, the second awaits. Step forward, traveller. Before Lena could blink, the world shifted. She was no longer in the forest. She stood in the middle of a city made of crystal, where the streets glowed and the towers shimmered like diamonds. A royal-looking fox approached, wearing a silver crown. "Ah, the traveller has arrived," he said with a bow. "Welcome to the City of Echoes. I am King Fenwick, and we are in great trouble. Our echo bell has been stolen. Without it, the city will fall silent forever." Lena gasped. A city without sound. That was terrible. "Who took it?" she asked. "A mischievous wind spirit," King Fenwick sighed. "It hides in the mirror maze beyond the hills. But beware, the maze changes with every step." Lena took a deep breath. "I'll find the bell." She raced to the mirror maze, stepping carefully between its twisting, turning glass walls. With every move, the reflections shifted. One moment showing her in a different outfit, the next moment showing her as a bird or a giant. Then she heard it, a faint ringing. "The echo bell," she whispered. She followed the sound until she found a swirling silver mist, giggling mischievously. "You seek the bell?" The wind spirit laughed. "Then answer this riddle. I can be heard but never seen. I disappear when caught but return when free. What am I?" Lena thought hard, then smiled. "An echo." The wind spirit whooshed happily. "Clever girl, the bell is yours." The echo bell appeared in Lena's hands, glowing softly. She hurried back to the city and rang it once. Ding! Immediately, music and voices filled the air once more. The city was saved. The Book of Wonders turned another page. The second tale is told. The final quest awaits. With a rush of wind, Lena found herself in a land of floating islands and waterfalls made of light. A giant owl swooped down, its golden eyes wise and knowing. "You have come far, young traveller," it hooted, "but your final quest is the greatest of all. You must bring back the lost ending." Lena tilted her head. "The lost ending?" "The final page of the Book of Wonders has been stolen," the owl explained. "Without it, no story can ever be finished." Lena's eyes widened. "Where is it?" The owl pointed its wing toward a tower made of shadows, looming in the distance. Lena gulped, but she was ready. She climbed the tower, facing tricky puzzles and sneaky riddles, until at last she found it. The missing page, locked inside a glass box. A voice echoed, "Only the bravest heart can set the story free." Lena took a deep breath. "I am brave," she whispered, "and I believe in stories." The glass shattered. The page floated back to the book. Suddenly, whoosh! Lena was back in the library. The Book of Wonders sat before her, now complete. She had done it. She had finished the story. And from that day on, Lena knew stories were the greatest magic of all. The end.